Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I can see it's glitchy, Mercury retrograde. But I'm going to turn the camera down and you won't really notice the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I really want to tell you that this darkness that you are in, Spirit says it is getting better. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, is what they just said. So let's go ahead and turn this down because I can't stand that glitchiness any more than you can. So they're saying that you are, God, it's like, So before I turn on the camera, I always try to get a message from Spirit, and what I saw was it was darkness, and it was kind of cold, to be honest, but it felt like a birthing. So like a birth canal, not necessarily a negative thing at all. But for some reason, there's a lot of opportunity you just aren't ready for, I guess. So I think that's going to change next month, in November, when we get that eclipse in your sign. Okay, let's see what we have here. So, yeah, you guys have a lot of opportunity. It's like you're standing there in the stillness. And, it's okay. All right, let's get into it. Your overall energy here, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands energy. That is opportunity, that is growth, that is stuff that is happening. It's like, now I know why they picked the moon deck for you, because of this. There's this energy of it's in the nighttime. It's this darkness waiting for the sun to come up, this birthing, this rebirthing, they just said too. So, okay. So which opportunity is the one you're looking for, but there's growth going on and all of those things. And I feel like it might be mind, body, and spirit that are the Three of Wands. Like there's this healing, this total body healing, this total essence healing of mind, body, and spirit working together. And if you notice, two of those trees are a little more full grown than the third one. And so there's one that's lagging, and I think the stillness is to allow it time to catch up so that it's strong and healthy, and together you can you'll be ready, like to create something. 3 is a very creative number, and so I think there's this need to allow the last part to catch up. So maybe your mind and spirit are strong, but you're recovering on a health way, or maybe your mind and body, your spirit. And so maybe you're spiritually growing, but you're strong in your ability to analyze things, and you're healthy. And so I feel like there's just one of those 3 aspects is it's growing, though. There's leaves on it. There's leaves. So you're making progress here. So today what we're going to do is we're going to cover the whole month of October. Then we'll cover health, wealth, love, and destiny. And please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it when you do that. It really helps get this message out to other Tauruses who are kind of going through the same struggle you are. So what's really interesting, though, is I think that you seem to be okay. When I look at these cards, you seem to be okay. I just think you're, I almost feel like it's a spiritual growth that you're going through, because it seems like everything else is like the job looks good. The family life doesn't look bad either. So in the energy of where you find yourself, you have the 10 of Cups. This is emotional happiness. This is having all that crap together. And what's on your mind is spiritual abundance, the 10 of Pentacles. So maybe you really, maybe this is the wealth that you're waiting for everything to catch up, and I'm not really sure. You're supposed to be leaning into the energy of something that really lights you up on an emotional level. We have the Ace of Cups. So it could be that you found the love of your life. It could be that you are creatively building something that just really, it's very emotionally satisfying. It's something that lights you up, because the subconscious, we have the energy of judgment. And judgment is like answering the call of your soul. And I feel like when I look at these cards, you're answering the call of your soul. But when I look at where you're sitting in this, we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is, I'm sitting here, I'm not moving. I'm afraid if I move, I will lose something. And so maybe you feel like, I have this Ten of Cups, but I really want to try something new. And if I make a move, then my cups might spill over. Or I really, I'm building my wealth, but I don't really enjoy where I work, and I want to make a job transfer. It would really light my soul up. But if I do that, then maybe I will lose some of these pentacles, so I'm hanging on tight. There's this energy of not wanting to move because you've achieved so much so far, you're afraid of losing ground. Because here in the energy of what is the obstacle is you have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is victory. And so you've achieved some kind of a status, either financially or socially. Somehow you, and Taurus, you raise yourselves up all the time. You go for the high status things because you can accomplish that, but there's something hollow about it. There's something that is not working for you. This has a unicorn in the middle, and the unicorn's got his head bowed, and he's following the horn. And that horn is his intuition, and I feel as though there's a need to follow your intuition. The energy around where is the opportunity, you have the Knight of Pentacles. It's a big pentacle. It's a big opportunity, but the Knight moves slowly. However, this one seems to be flying, and he's moving toward the castle in the air. And so I feel like you have this big dream, this big goal, this thing you really want to do, and you're just sitting here in fear of losing something. And it feels like status is what it feels like. But I feel like this is the judgment that you're placing on it, not the judgment that anyone else is, because this is in the subconscious. And so you're like, yeah, okay, so I am, let's think for a second. I am a store manager in this big chain, and I make a lot of money, and everybody's like, wow, you're a store manager, but I really would rather start a woodworking business. I'm really good at it. It's my joy and everything, but I have to start over from scratch, and people will be like, really, you quit this high-paying job to go get this? And in your head, you're like, why do you leave something that's making so much money to go do something that you love? You could end up losing out. It's how it feels. It's like something like that. Like you're afraid to make a change because you had discerned at some point, this is what I want. You took all the steps. You acquired it. You've mastered it. You're at the 10. You did it. Right? You did it. Your victory. You did it. But there's something not bringing in the joy for you. Somehow, you're being asked to go back to the Ace of Cups. You're being asked to seek what it is that truly fills your cup up with joy and happiness. Because you're sitting here hanging on tightly, afraid to grow. Some aspect of your life is stunted in growth. And only you know what that is. It's going to be different for all of you. And this might be a good time to tell you, if this is not your reading, always check out your sun, your moon, your rising. You may find that one of those resonate way more for you than the other. There is a calculator in the description box below. In your environment, you have a growth opportunity. So we have the Ace of Cups here, and then we have the Empress in your environment. And this is growth. This is opportunity. This is abundance. This is so much abundance. so much opportunity around you. You've got the Empress, you've got the 3 there, and in the outcome we have another 3, another growth card. We have the 3 of Cups. This is a community that loves and supports you. You have the 8 of Wands. That's like lots of things happening, lots of opportunity moving forward. And you have Temperance. Temperance is alchemical mirroring of your emotions and your actions to create something new and spectacular. It's the rainbow of blessings. If you look, the fire and the water become a rainbow. Okay, you guys can sit there in that energy if you want because you have success. You don't have to move, but your soul is calling you. So you're going to have to discern what works for you. Libra is your 6th house of work-life balance. That's Temperance also, balance. When we move into Scorpio, that's your 7th house of partnerships, business or personal. Maybe somebody has offered you an opportunity to go into business with them, and you would have to leave the safety and the security of a job that you're in charge of and everything's working there to risk. So moonlighting might be an option, kind of working part-time to see if you think it works for you. So in the area of health, they are talking about your abundance, your structure, and reclaiming your power. You have maple abundance. Okay, I'll show you what I'm seeing here. See all the roots on that maple tree? See all the roots? And see all the roots? There's a need to create a foundation that supports you. You reclaim your power. And I think that you feel like you're there. So this is a new deck. We're going to get into it together here. I want to look at this Devil's Club, Reclaim Your Power, because we're moving into Scorpio season, which that's like devil stuff. And we'll see what it says. Devil's Club is a reminder that if you fail to claim your power now, life will continue to hand you increasingly difficult people and situations until you do. But remember, the only true devil is your own fear. Life is never against you. It simply wants to teach you. And sometimes tough love makes for the best lessons. I think there's a restructuring that needs to happen around what makes you feel abundant. And maybe what really makes you feel abundant isn't necessarily financial. Maple says, deeper than material wealth and comfort, she also teaches the importance of gratitude in times of abundance. In particular, she asks you to acknowledge and thank you. Okay, so say you're sitting there and you're like, I'm not moving, I'm fine, I don't even have a desire to, but you're being asked to open up and be more generous, because if you're the 4 of Pentacles, you're hanging on too tightly, and so you can increase the abundance around you by being open and willing to share what you have already. And okay, so gratitude is something you do. It's not something you feel. So if you're truly grateful for all that you have, when you open up and you share out into the universe, it always comes back and you actually manifest more. And so for some of you, it's simply that you have this great job, you have this great relationship, you have everything that you want, you're winning, and now it's your opportunity to go out there and somehow help other people to win too. And so in teaching, mentoring, giving opportunities, that might be the answer that you're looking for here. And this bond set, I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. Bone set? Maybe it's bone set. Don't become a beast of burden. As you wait for your long-term goals to come to fruition, it's important to take time off and enjoy in the meantime. That's that work-life balance of Libra season. So bonsai grows in wet, boggy areas. If you feel bogged down, that's that Four of Pentacles. Be sure to rest. So maybe you're just working so hard to keep everything going that you're exhausted. It could just be that you're super tired and you need a break. So go ahead and take some time off. Your work is gaining in momentum and your efforts will be successful if you persevere. The tortoise and the hare, slow and steady wins the race. That's backing up that Knight of Pentacles. So maybe you're like, you've got everything going for you and everything is going for you. And you're like, if I let up now, I will lose it all. And I think you're being asked to take some time to slow down and rest. There's time for busyness and there's time for joy. Okay, for 8 of Wands to the 3 of Cups. So that's how you create balance. So for a lot of you, it could just be that you're pushing really hard and you're doing fine, but you and there's no big change that's happening here. It's just that you're about to run yourself into the ground, and it's okay to relax a little and to allow yourself to enjoy the Empress, which could easily be your counterpart. If you have this 10 of Cups going on, right? So maybe you just need some time off together. Wow, lots coming out on wealth. Let's see what we got here. That's a lot. Let's take a look at the pictures and see what we're seeing here. Okay, so we have the sun at really different angles, right? We've got it, what looks like a sunrise. Oh, no, that might... Oh, that's the sun. Here's the sunrise. Here's the sunset, and in between we have the sun coming up over the tree. We've got it at midday, and we got it at high noon, right? So, it feels like you're working from sun up to sundown is what I just heard. Oh, great. You need a vacation. Maybe that's all that's going on here. All right. It says here, quick, what is the shortest distance between have and have not? Right. What distance? You're there. You have everything you need. You have everything you need is what they're saying. Actually, it's not that you want stuff that you don't have, but that you want the stuff that you think you don't have. And the best way to change that is to begin thinking that you have it. Ah, okay. Again, it's the gratitude and counting your blessings and recognizing how abundant you are that is going to bring in this healing energy for you, and it also will allow you to manifest more. It's not a matter of whether or not you can afford it, swing it, or handle it. It's a question of whether or not the universe can, and the universe can. I said yes when you first thought of it. Now, when you first asked, sorry, I got dyslexic. I said yes when you first thought it. I said now when you first asked. And hallelujah, so be it, coming right up when you first gave thanks in advance. There's a need to be grateful, not only for what you already have, but for what is coming to you. So open up. Don't be in the Four of Pentacles energy. Open up. Share what you have, your time, your knowledge, your wisdom, your financial resources in some cases. There's a need for you to be more abundant. With the abundant mindset is always more coming in. So if you're being held back, stopped, blocked in some way in your life, is it because you're hanging on too tight and you're not opening up to the opportunities that are available to you? And it says, well, it's often thought that happiness may spring from having some serious bucks. It actually works best the other way around. When you are happy, you attract into your life the abundance. We always attract into our life whatever it is that's going on with us. So if you have this situation where you have this 10 of Cups and you're feeling the love, open up and share with others. Open up and give yourself the opportunity to manifest more and being joyful for where you are right now. And not thinking that, oh God, if I stop now, the momentum will break. That's not how it works. When you open up and you share, then you allow the universe to bring more to you. So for those of you, though, that are going through some kind of a situation where you're trying to resolve conflict, because we do have resolving conflict, we have soulmate. And again, it's that energy of being reflected back at you. So if you want more love and attention from your partner, you have to give your partner more love and attention. If you want your partner to forgive you, you have to forgive yourself first. You have to acknowledge to yourself, I didn't get that right. And then you go, that's okay, I'm human. I'm here to learn, and I will do better. I will. And then it's easier for you when you're like, oh, okay, so I don't have to always be right. It's okay if I'm wrong. And then it's easier for your partner to go, but that's okay, I love you anyway. When you love yourself, others can love you. When you forgive yourself, others can forgive you. And so the best way to resolve conflicts with others is to first resolve it with ourselves and be willing to use this temperance to look at both sides and go, okay, all right, I can see your point of view. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out how we can do it. But right now, if you notice, it is the giving of love. And honestly, this feels more like the giving of love to yourself, because we are both male and female. We're both divine masculine and feminine energies. And when we open ourselves up to receiving the love and the healing from ourselves, then we can get it from the rest of the world. So it could be that the stagnation, the slow growth right here is happening because you've been sitting really harshly in judgment on yourself. And it is time to love yourself and forgive yourself. And if you can do that, and you can open up and you lean into this Ace of Cups, this self-love where you fill up your own cup, you don't need other people to fill up your cup for you, then you can open up and you can invite in abundance in all of the highest forms. Health, wealth, love, destiny. Let's find out what it says. Boy, Spirit really likes to bring it. You got the Kingfisher. These come with affirmations. So the affirmation for the Kingfisher is, I am rich with abundance, blessing, and grace. It's poise, prosperity, and happiness. Positive changes are due to happen in an area where you are currently concerned about. That would be that stunted wand, right? This may be your love life, finances, living arrangements, relationships, or matters of emotional, psychological, or physical well-being. Put your faith in brighter days ahead. Open your heart. Open your heart. Lean into this. Lean into this. Open your heart. Don't sit there all miserly, guarding and protecting your heart with, well, but I've got everything I need. And I don't need to share. When you open up your heart, when you make vulnerable. Oh, God, that hurt. Oh, hold on. Some of you, okay. Heart chakra. All right. Some of you, it's been a long time since you have ever really let anybody in. You have kept yourself so guarded. And if you can open up and be vulnerable and say, okay, I don't have all the answers and I don't know everything. And yeah, I could possibly get hurt. But the reward, if you can open up, is so much greater than the reward of sitting there in protection. Wow. Okay. It says, give yourself permission to be free. The simple practice of mindfully paying attention to one task at a time will help you relax and recognize the blessings that you seek entry into your world. The blessings that seek entry into your world, this Empress energy that is sitting right there waiting. What would it take to make you laugh and feel joy again? Embrace this. Lean into the joy, the happiness of the Ace of Cups. You have Canary, delight, joy, and surrender. I sing my soul song with joy. They really want you to step into what makes you happy. Reconnect with your true self. What do you feel, think, or enjoy? What would bring you more delight and happiness into your life? Break from your usual routine and give yourself permission to be quiet and in solitude to heal. It's okay to take some time out in life. When you are ready, you will burst into your soul song once more. Canary is a positive sign that new energies of light, happiness, and expressiveness are awakening in your world. That's that birth canal. You will find and share your beautiful soul voice with the world. And we have the flying fish. And the flying fish affirmation says, I take a leap of faith with freedom and grace. There, set yourself free. You are so clenched up in the heart space. Whew. All right. It says leap of faith, exploration, let go. Trust that you will know the right moment to take the leap of faith. When your intuition guides you to take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. No obstacle will be able to stop your progress. You have what it takes to successfully overcome any challenge or distraction and fulfill your life purpose. Open yourself to new adventure. Explore new worlds. Your instincts will protect you from negative influences. Do not be reluctant to let go. Take a leap of faith. Have confidence in yourself and in your spirit. Feels like a very consistent, cohesive message here. So there is an area of your life, and it feels like the area of loving yourself and approving of yourself. There's probably this wand that's a little stunted there. So pour the love on yourself. Allow yourself to heal. I will be back with the mid-months. Every week I do the moon astrology, but I pull cards for it. And so there's a little astrology and a lot of advice that comes from Spirit for those. So it'll guide you day by day through the weeks. And then over on Facebook at Moonlit Waters, come join the group. I do a card every day, pull a couple cards for the energy of the day and how to navigate through that. So love to see you there. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that's going for you. Take a deep breath and understand that you got everything you need. And you can have everything you want if you're willing to open up and trust the universe. That's a big lesson. That's a big deal. So, but you got the soulmate energy coming there. So this between the Empress and the soulmate, she's also a butterfly in this. I feel like there's somebody out there who's just waiting for you to open up your heart space and be willing. So good luck with that. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.